kind of love it when technology works. I'm hoping it's not going to be too echoey. I'm using a wireless mic again to try and make it as good as possible. But I was just looking for a different location. And if you watched the video I did, was it a week ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago. A week ago. Well, I walked around the building. This is the entrance as you come in. So it's too echoey. I do apologise. I just thought it'd be something a little bit different and a little bit new. So since speaking to you yesterday, I need to try and get, actually the app is working today. I was able to use the remote app on here. I just need to get to my emails. Something broke yesterday that's concerning and surprising, and there's nothing I can do about it. So it's to do with, I'm seeing if I can find it in my flagged emails. There we go. Which one do I need? Right, so I, as you know, put up the Wondershare video, the Dr. Phone video, which is actually doing okay. It's surprisingly done nearly 1,000 views in a day. You know I paid for promotion, so you're probably thinking, well, that's not surprising. After I finished recording the newsletter yesterday and went upstairs, I had this email. Hi, Google Ad Customer. Thank you for contacting ad support regarding your ads under the new Google. Furthermore, I've looked and found that the ads are disapproved for policies of enabling dishonest behaviour. So basically, Google have stopped the promotion. Now, I was clearly very worried that it was going to be an invalid traffic strike on the channel, something like that. As far as I know, it's not. As far as I know, Google ads are very different from Google YouTube. And all they've done, their bots have obviously looked at the content of the video and they've declared it to be enabling dishonest behaviour. As ever. Now, I said yesterday, clearly that app can have, in the wrong hands, it can have nefarious actions. I totally get that. But equally, you're probably the same as me. I'm being totally honest with you. Yes, they paid me. We know that. But I'm sitting here just talking to you as I would over a coffee. I've certainly had it with my daughter. We've had phones knocking around at home and you want to get back into it. Can anyone remember the passcode? No. So then you have to go to a shop and get it unlocked. So there are good uses to it as well. And equally, the phone that I did show on the video, which was Mum's, I think somewhere I might have had the password for her iCloud account, but I'm not altogether sure that I did. So I was able to completely reuse the phone, which clearly has got to be a good. Now I can see that it could be bad. Clearly, it could be used for stolen phones. I completely get that. Completely get that. But I don't know, it was a shock that I didn't need. I spent a couple of hours yesterday afternoon after recording the vlog, trying to, they say, click here for support. If you've ever tried getting support from Google, it's nigh impossible. In the end, I managed to get some sort of support ticket raised. And they have come back to me today, and they've said basically looking into it. We want to inform you that we have forwarded your request to our broader team. Our aim is to ensure that we provide you with an accurate and effective response. Kindly grant us 2 to 3 business days to review the process. So it seems that somebody is looking at it. Now, I've obviously had to get in touch with Wondershare and forwarded the email and said, my hands are tied. They've looked at your app and they think it's enabling dishonest behaviour. I've done all I can do. And the worst of it is they won't give me the £100 back either. I think all I can do is use that £100 on one of my own videos. The broader problem is that Wondershare said they wanted 10,000 views in a month. I said, fine, I will promote the video. I don't think it's going to do 10,000, although it's done 1,000 in a day, and it is evergreen. And if somebody is learning, I hate to say it, how to get into an iPhone illegally, my video is a bloody good video to help them use this app. It's weird. You can see why I wanted to chat it over with you. It's strange. It's odd. It wasn't the email that I was hoping to see when I came off of this. So I don't know how it's going to play out. I've got the money. It's not even in PayPal. It's in my bank account. So they can't get the money back. I think I've done all I can do. And as I said to her, it is evergreen. It will be up there forever and a day. Eventually, it probably will hit 10,000. I might be surprised. I have been very surprised. There's constant views on it even now. I mean, it's now climbed 888. Isn't that a superstitious number? But it's climbed up to 888 views, and it's had 17 in the last 60 minutes. So maybe it's a video that people want for whatever reason. I don't know if I've learned a lesson or not. I mean, it's an honest app. It's available in the App Store. Apple will have done their due diligence with the app as well. So I don't feel I've done anything particularly wrong. Yes, I earned myself some money. Anyway, we should see. That's what broke yesterday as I came off. So that was the first thing I was going to mention to you. And the views also on the Honor video are doing pretty well. Much better than I thought. I haven't gained many subs. It's got a 7% click-through after 4 days. That's exceptionally good. Exceptionally good. And the views are now at 3,575, and I've gained 13 subs out of it. Gaining subs for the channel at the moment is slow, but I was surprised how well that Honor video is done. Again, maybe that was a vein that people are genuinely interested. And I've had a couple of people say, thank you for just being honest, not being biased about it being an Android. I don't want to. There was things about it I really did like. It's interesting for me to look at other tech. I get so absorbed in what I'm doing. It's interesting for me to use other tech and see how other tech performs. So, and the short initially went to a 1 out of 10 straight out the gate yesterday. It's dropped to a 5 now. Anything to do with the MacBook Neo at the moment is an absolute result. It's just a real magnet right now. So next week's video is about the MacBook Neo. I've just done the thumbnail, which is on this lovely, well, if you look at Instagram today or at Threads, you'll see it's the yellow footbridge, the A102, just outside of the O2 is within stone's throw kind of thing. It's really near to there. And it was just a really my kind of thing. It was very urban-y looking. So I did a thumbnail with the Mac on there. And I've just called it Neomania because it is at the moment. Although looking at the website today, Apple's website, delivery times are slightly down from 2 to 3 weeks to 1 to 2 weeks. So they seem to be catching up. So I think this week's video should, fingers crossed, do okay. I'm up in London on Thursday this week at the Media and Post Technology Show. Look at me remembering the name of it. I'm sure I got that right. I've remembered it. Yes. Media Production and Technology Show. Sorry, Media Production and Technology Show. I'm going up there Thursday, which is around Olympia, so I've got to check out how to get from Waterloo to Olympia. I could drive, but I might want to, once I'm in London, cross London. So I think I'll get the tube back out of Waterloo because it's going to be slightly double backing on myself. I don't know what to expect from that show. Hollyland are there. Funny enough, they're not at the podcast show, but they are there. So I'm hoping to I think I know the guy. I've met the guy before, and I told you I wrote an email to them, see if I can create some sort of long-term deal with them this year. Last night, I ended up watching a movie. It was odd, really good, by the Coen brothers. So you know it's going to be a bit wacky when it's by the Coen brothers. And it was Fargo with William H. Macy. And Harvey Keitel was in it. There was all sorts of people in it. I think Harvey Keitel was in it. It was really, really odd. But the best thing, one of the best, the colour I loved, but all the characters were just weird and wacky. The basic premise is that William H. Macy pays to have his wife abducted, and because he wants some money, even though her father's really, really minted, the father won't give him money. That's kind of the basic plot of it. If you haven't watched Fargo, haven't watched it in a long time, go and rewatch it. I really did enjoy it. And the other thing was, back then they knew how to keep movies to an hour and a half. Surely I'm not alone in hating movies being 2 3/4 or 3+ hours. There's no need for it, is there? There's really no need for it. So it was good. I'm sure I'll probably watch a movie tonight. It's approaching 5:30 now, so I'm going to get out of here by 6, I reckon. And then I'll go home. I did do one 40-minute walk this morning. I'll do another 40-minute walk this afternoon. But the reason that I was a little bit late getting in here today was because I had some time to myself to nerd. Now, I still haven't switched over to the Air yet. I really want to do that. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And the idea of having dual SIMs really appeals to me now. It really does appeal to me. I can see the sense in it. You're getting the best of both worlds kind of thing. I could be contact on 2 numbers on 1 device. And I love that Air. I can't keep fiddling with it. It is just the most beautiful device. I did hold Samsung's Edge last year. I think it was fairly similar, but it's just those slightly rounded edges, the titanium. It's just gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. So I want to do it. It's just having the time and the courage to do it. You know, when you really want to do something, you think, is it sensible? Should I be doing this? Anyway, I think I probably will. Hopefully sometime this week. But the other thing I did this morning, I started at home and did a little bit more here, and I was good when I came here. I did actually work. I've started adding album art to the NAS. I'll try and take a screen recording of it actually upstairs and drop it on around, where am I up to in here? About 9 minutes. just trying to remember where to drop it in. I'll try and drop you a screen recording of what it looks like, but I'm so pleased. The tracks are now all in order. They've got the year to it, all the metadata's there, and it's got album art. So I started taking pictures of my albums. I almost recorded this from home this morning to show you the vinyl collection. If that would be of interest to you, let me know and I'll do it from there one day. The turntable, you know, is buggered, but the lucky thing is I ripped it all. I did have the foresight to rip it all the moment I got this vinyl. So it's all in Dropbox at the moment. So I'm downloading it, putting it on the server as well, and it just sits there playing now. So I'm just playing vinyl all day long, essentially, without having to create an Adobe Audition multi-track session or anything. It's just playing. I have tried to find a way to put it onto the iPod without bringing it into Apple Music. I know I could bring it to Apple Music, but that's all a bit messy. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather see if I can find a way, and I can't find a way at the moment to import vinyl onto the iPod. I did try connecting it to the server once. I'll have another go with that. Maybe while this is exporting, I'll have a go with that. But I'm not going to nerd out too much. But I had just a few moments myself this morning, and I just got up, made a coffee, sat down, and I was happy as a pig in it. I really was. I was just sitting there adding album art, and it's me all over. It's honestly me all over. And the last thing I was going to talk about today, yes, I have made a list. I find making a list because I set up working upstairs, and I said I started to work when I got here. I was good. I came in, I answered comments on Medium, which is actually going better than it has done. And Mac O'Clock have featured the story this week. Anyway, I came in, I answered comments on this channel, on the main channel, on Medium. I did the third pass through of this week's blog with the 3 hyperlinks that I normally add into it and pictures. So that's pretty much done. One more read tomorrow, and that'll be good to publish later in the week. I did that. I've edited the final, pretty much the final edit on this week's video, the Neomania. Neotastic, was that better? Neotastic or Neomania? What do you reckon? Neotastic, Neomania. And thumbnails done, edits done, title descriptions done, timestamps done. So it's been a good afternoon's work. It's been a really good afternoon's work. And if you're wondering, yes, the gimbal shots, I was really pleased with them. It looked kind of like Patrick Tomasi. It looked kind of like Sopranos. It was really smooth, wasn't it? That pan, because I've turned off the pan tilt follow, I've just got the pan now. So you can kind of really bring it up. And I am going to use that more and more and more. That's going to be my go-to tripod that I'll put in my camera bag now rather than a tripod. It's high enough, you've seen it, that I can put it on most surfaces and work out how to do a tripod shot if I need to. But equally, I can do a lot of walking shots with it, and I can do pan shots of London. So when there's something wacky happening in London, I can just do this lovely kind of smooth pan shot. And I was really pleased with that. I'm glad you like the look of the deli. It is a proper Italian family deli right on my doorstep as well. And it's just, and that sandwich yesterday was great. Today it wasn't quite as lush. It was just, I made myself chicken, had some roast chicken left over from the other night, chicken, avocado, tomato, and a little bit of olive oil on some sourdough. That was today's lunch. Last thing I'm going to mention, again, help required. Steve, don't you ever say that you steer me a bum steer on that. No, you're super helpful. All of you are. This is a brilliant channel. It's so much for community. I love it. So I'm getting that second NAS sent through soon, and they're clearly going to want me to show me installing it. So what's the drill? Obviously, the NAS I've currently got here, called it the Plus, because the other one's called the Pro. So I'll call this one the Plus. The Plus has got four bays, it's got 4 drives, which they send me in it, with a year's worth of photos and all my music with album art, if I haven't mentioned it. If I unplug that and take it home, will it just find it on the network? Will I be able to will that be a smooth stuff? I won't use any data, and it will just be there. I imagine that's what will happen. I know I made a video about setting up, so I can go back and watch my own video about finding the NAS on the network. But that will surely work, no? And then what I'm hoping to do is put the Pro here, so I'll have the newer, faster Pro here. And then I want to back up, obviously, from one to the other. So in the first instance, I suppose I need to back up while it's here, because I want to back up from the Pro to the Plus. So if I've got the Plus at home, can I back up both ways? I'm not sure. Or do I need to copy, or do I just put those drives into that new NAS? It wouldn't lose the data, would it? I mean, not that I really need, it'd be a shame to lose those photos. And although I've edited the ones I want to edit kind of thing, it's a year's work. I've been photographing now for nearly a solid year. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out what to do, whether I should set up both here, because presumably there'll be different names on the network here, so I could then back up from the Plus to the Pro first? Could I do that? And then take the Plus home? The idea being, of course, I want to have 2 NASs in 2 separate places so that I've got redundancy. So I know when I upload here, it's backed up there. Or do I just back up to home first and then back it up to this one, the Pro? I don't know. The other thing I thought I could do, I've got, in the NAS that I've got, it's got 2 slots for NVMe. I'm assuming I could just use one. What I was thinking of doing one day this week, if I get a chance, was taking the NVMe out of my Cassis drive that travels everywhere with me, putting it into the NAS, and seeing how that works. Because, for instance, I've got this week's video on it. I wonder, so that'd be a good test, right? I could see how smooth it is to edit from that NVMe slot straight onto the Mac. Because, as you know, the photos in Lightroom now, they don't really touch Lightroom. I do all the editing on the pictures that are on the NAS and then just export that one file to the cloud. Because I use Lightroom Cloud, not desktop. So, many nerdy things are going on in my head at the moment. I haven't ordered myself a variable magnetic ND, but I will do. If you're interested today, it's just the UV and the polar filter. Because I wonder if it's going to be bright enough. But obviously shooting in log, which always lets in a lot more light. I'm using the 24mm lens, about 2.8 today, so I've just cut down the light a little bit. I'm just hoping the audio is not too tinny. But I can do a fair bit in Final Cut. So there you go. That's been my Sunday. I've had some nice nerding times. I still haven't looked at the glasses. You'll be seeing those this week. I need to get my head quite literally into them and begin playing with that because I haven't got Scooby what to do with it. I'll understand it, I'm sure. And I'd like to turn that around as quick as possible because it's actually quite a good payer. So, yeah, I've got to get... But that's kind of work for me. It's not nerding. Today I've had a nice day just nerding with, you know, I want to do the dual SIM. I want to play with the NAS. I've done the album mod, but it's going to be a long task. I'm putting on every track, by the way, not just on the first track. So I'll go and do a screen recording of it. You'll see. Anyway, I hope you had a good Sunday. I'm going to go home, go for another walk, and then watch another movie. I haven't decided which one. I did put some on the watch list, actually. I use IMDb, and I put them on a watch list. Here we go. Let's have a look. What did I put on the watch list yesterday? I added in Burn After Reading, The Big Lebowski, and Brooklyn's Finds. Brooklyn's Finds, I don't think it's available in this country on Netflix. I normally watch them on Apple, and I have been buying a lot of them recently so that I can watch them again on trains if I'm lucky enough to fly somewhere sometime soon. Burn After Reading I have seen. It's got Brad Pitt and George Clooney, and I think certainly Brad Pitt. It's a really funny, interesting movie. I might even rewatch that. It's been a while since I've watched it, and that was good. The Big Lebowski, I don't think I've watched, so I might get that one tonight. How long is it? It's got an 8.1, just about okay. 1 hour 57. Well, I can just about do that. 1998, so you know the colour's going to be... Right, that's me done. I'll speak to you Monday. I didn't put a date stamp on the video. I'll do that today. I'm going to begin making that note to self, put a date on them. Right, I definitely will finish here and I'll speak to you tomorrow.